What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, or MC Sports Dog. Today I have a little review for you guys. Basically, I'm going to go through and review the entire map, Mob of the Dead. I know it's been out for about 2.5, 3 weeks now. For those Xbox guys who have played it, they know how it is. They know how they like it, if they like it or not. And for those PS3 guys who don't have the map yet, I'm basically doing this for you guys, and just a general review, my opinion of the map. I did one for Die Rise as well. It got an 8 out of 10 overall. But for Mob of the Dead, I'm going to start off with creativity, and as you can see right here, I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's an extremely creative map. We're going back. We have all new characters. The idea of the bridge and all the buildables, the Easter eggs are pretty cool. So the creativity overall is really, really well done, I think. They did an awesome job on it. They had some really cool new weapons in the game, and just the overall feel of the map is different. With the Tomahawk is totally different. The Purgatory is totally different. Very creative, very different, very new. 9 out of 10 on my opinion. The next thing I want to rate is the difficulty of this map. Now this is varying. Most of the maps vary really. It depends on whether you play solo or multiplayer or what. I've seen co-op rounds of over 100 already, which makes me think that this map is super easy. However, I can tell you right now that if you don't have the right team and the right strategy, this map can be extremely difficult. If you're playing in the cell block or in that area, you're not on the bridge here. There are not very many places to train easily unless you're really good at it. You can find some small training areas that you have to be really precise about and pay super close attention and do very well in to succeed. So therefore, I'm going to give it a moderate difficulty rating. It really depends on how you're playing. If you're playing for high rounds and you found that train that you like and you have all the right weapons and whatnot, the key is getting the Tomahawk. If you have the Tomahawk, this map's pretty freaking easy, I'll be honest with you, because it's one hit, insta-kill till round, who knows, 60 plus. And that already, getting to 60 plus is easy. If anybody can get 60 plus, that means it's an easy-ass map. But at the same time, if you don't have a Tomahawk and if you don't get all these certain weapons that you need, it can be very difficult to survive in tight areas without training. So I'd say moderate is where I leave it at. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, how hard the map is compared to other maps so far. So the next rating I gave the map is the endurance rating, and this is basically the test of time. It's telling you whether or not you can come back and play this map over and over and over again and it'll be enjoyable or not. And I gave it a really low rating. I gave it a 4 out of 10, and the reason for that is not because it's a bad map necessarily, but the idea that you have to build the plane and refuel the plane to come over here to pack a punch and preferably stay here to go to high rounds, it's kind of annoying. Purgatory is awesome, and for that reason I like coming back and playing the game, but other than that, I find a lot of the stuff you have to do in this map tedious and repetitive, and ultimately it makes me not want to play the map as much as I wanted to play other maps down the road, such as Die Rise, and you know, the original maps were playable. I mean, I still play the original maps from Black Ops 1 and World at War. Those maps are they're great, you know, they're gonna live forever. But these maps, for some reason, after, you know, 2-3 weeks of playing hardcore, after that first day of 14 hours, I'm finding it hard to want to come back and play these consistently because of the repetitiveness of each of the things you have to do. Although the Easter egg was interesting, I honestly fucking hate building the plane, and the Tomahawk's kind of boring. It's just a thing you have to do to get to like where you want to be in the map. That's not something that I enjoy. I like just being able to go in there and screw around and play around, and you can't really do that fully with this map. You have to do certain things before that, and as I said before, those things are repetitive. Building the plane, it's the same thing every time. It's no different every time. So therefore, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about the playability of this map down the road? So the next rating I want to give is the Easter egg / Easter eggs rating, because this map actually has 4 decent Easter eggs if you count them. Golden Spork, Pop Goes the Weasel, building the plane I'd even consider one, you know, escape, no man escapes alive, and what was the last one? Oh, Tomahawk one. So those right there are considerably 4 side quests you don't even have to do. Those are actually side quests of the game, Easter eggs, if you will. That's what we call them. Those are really 4 pretty cool Easter eggs in the game already, although most people wouldn't consider them Easter eggs anymore because it's easy to do, everybody can do it. The zombie community has grown so much that Easter eggs are really irrelevant now. It's kind of a common thing that everybody can do, but there's still Easter eggs in my mind that you have to go out of your way to find things and figure them out. Although Play the Game freaking got the information each step from someone else, which is douchey as hell if you ask me. The Easter eggs were still great. They were fun to find if you didn't actually just copy off of Play the Game. We had a fun time finding them, and I really thought they were great. So 8.5 out of 10. This is probably one of the best maps with the Easter eggs as far as Easter eggs go, since I'd say maybe even Moon, which is, in my opinion, the best Easter egg of all time. That shit was crazy fun. But this has got some pretty good Easter eggs in it, so 8.5 out of 10 is what I'm going to give it, and that's that. So the last thing I want to mention is the weapons rating, and I didn't put this in the Die Rise review because there weren't too many new weapons. You had the brand new Wonder Weapon, but other than that, there weren't too many new weapons. However, in this map, with the whole throwback theme and new characters, they really went out of their way way to make some new cool weapons for us. Obviously, you have your Blundergat, you have your Acid Gat, which is another version of the Blundergat, which is like a double wonder weapon in my opinion. Of course, you got your ray gun. You have the freaking, what's it called, the Death Machine, which can be upgraded to the meat grinder. You got the AK-47 in here. You have all new traps. You have the Tomahawk. You have, what else do you have here that's new? The Golden Spork. All these new weapons really went out of their way to make some awesome new stuff for us to play around with, to enjoy, to figure out. And I'd say even though some of the weapons, aka the Tomahawk, are a little bit overpowered, they're super fun to play with, awesome. I really like the Blundergat, even though some consider it not to be that great of a wonder weapon. I think it's awesome, especially the Acid Gat. It does work, so you can see right here I'm using it. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I could even go as high to say a 9.5 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10 on the weapons. They really went out of their way. Treyarch really went out of their way to make some cool new weapons for us, and I appreciate that a ton. Really enjoyed the weapons in this game, so that's my rating. If you guys have a different rating, leave below what you guys would rate the weapons in this map. So overall, I'm gonna have to give the map a 7 out of 10, and I know that seems kind of low coming off the last two ratings with an 8.5 and a 9 on the weapons and the Easter egg, which are considerably two of the biggest parts of each map, what make them interesting and fun to play with. But I have to say that the endurance of the map really killed it for me. I don't want to go back and play this map too much, even though it's got all this new stuff in it. The repetitiveness of building the plane and having to do all this stuff just to get these cool weapons is kind of annoying to me, and it's something I don't want to have to do every game just to get to where I want to be in the game. So that's that for me, 7 out of 10. Leave a comment below, what do you guys rate this map overall? Go through all my ratings, add them up, average them out, and what do you guys give the rating, what do you guys give Mob of the Dead as a rating? You don't have to leave a number rating, you can leave a comment on how you think of the map, what you think, what you like about it, pros and cons, stuff like that. However you want to rate it, I just want to know what you guys feel about this map, and I'll catch you guys all next time. If you're new, subscribe. If you guys could like the video, that'd be super cool. If not, I understand. Not everybody has time. Catch you next time. Peace.
Fly with the hawks, you begin when you subscribe!